Here recently, Montero Lamar Hill, also known as Lil Nas X, released a video. Needless to say, it has caused quite a stir for obvious reasons. In this video, I want to give an opinion from a Christian perspective and also give a little advice. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it. First, this should come as no surprise. Over the last decade or so, there is an almost blatant and obvious fascination with not only profaning and mocking the things of God, but a curiosity and fascination with glorifying and playing with the demonic. As a millennial, when I was coming of age, though you still had elements of the demonic in the entertainment culture and even hip-hop culture, it wasn't as forthright and mainstream. You had artists like 3 6 Mafia, particularly Lord Infamous, who could get very dark. But it was fringe. It wasn't the norm, and again, it was not mainstream compared to what we see now. Secondly, Lil Nas X is the manifestation of what the music industry and the kingdom of darkness has wanted for years, in my opinion, and that is a Gen Z young artist that would eventually push the envelope and continue to normalize certain behaviors to the point the envelope is all the way off the table. We have two obvious agendas being pushed and perpetuated through him. Unfortunately, Gen Z and the generation coming right behind them, Gen A, will continue to test and push the envelope even further if that's possible. I'm not saying generations before them don't and haven't tested God. I'm just making the case that with each generation, it's getting darker and easier, which is apparent in my opinion. And since atheism is on the rise with Gen Z, this trend is likely here to stay. This is why many are tolerant of the machine pushing Lil Nas X and the many dark agendas. Anytime he can make a shoe called the Satan shoe, you know we are reaching the final curtain call for humanity. Lastly, some advice. Parents, don't compromise, and be aware. These are the type of influencers that have the ears and eyes of your children, and harnessing the power of social media, this filth is readily accessible to them. There are some progressive Christians like Ruslan and others who may disagree with this, but there can't be a compromise at all. We all know what small leaks do. I'd also urge believers to continue to walk and be filled with the Spirit. These are evil days, regardless of what the blind or those ignorant to what's going on say. Stay in your word, fellowship with like-minded believers, watch, read, and listen to things that edify and glorify God. Be alone with God to listen. Also, be ready to proclaim the gospel. More than ever, the world needs genuine believers to walk out the hope they have in them. The only solution to a wicked, unregenerate heart is the gospel. Man is sinful, God is holy, and Christ reconciles those who repent and believe in him. Looking at how society is increasingly becoming more callous, more proud, more numb to eternal consequences of actions, these things point to the reality that these are the last days. With my personal eschatological views, I feel the rapture is the next big major event and that it is closer than many people think. Anyway, that's a discussion for another video. Like, subscribe, and share. We're here for a reason and only a season. Don't forget the mission. God bless you.